What's up, YouTube? Coming at you today with my updated Metalfoes profile, deck profile. I took it to locals the other day, did pretty good, but I did notice a few things I needed adjusted, so I'm gonna let you guys know what I changed and what I didn't, what I kept the same. So first, we'll start with the triple Volflame and the triple Gold Driver. Then I run double Silvered, double Steel, and then the double Bismugear. I cut these guys each down by one because you already have enough Metalfoes names in the deck, sometimes they honestly could be cloggy. But I made sure I had plenty of 8 scales. I got 7 8 scales and 5 1 scales for the Metalfoes, but you don't need a lot of low scales for the Metalfoes because you have the Dracos as well. So that's it for the Metalfoes. For the Dracos, you run triple Masterpiece, the one Luster, triple Master, triple Lecter, and triple Vector. I bumped him up by one. This guy's fucking amazing. He came in handy. If you could, he obviously can only play one, and then yeah, these are just for names. I actually did go against a mirror match for Metalfoes, and Vector literally won me the game. Just completely shut him down, so it's pretty good. And for the last of the monsters, just double Arch Phoenix Centric because it's a pendulum deck, and this thing synergizes just so well. So this when it comes to just even popping your own combination on your first turn to get the search, or getting rid of Problemsome back row, or even the normal summon it and then just pop one of their Problemsome monsters, or force their negation or something like that is pretty good. Then I run the 2 regular fusion and the 1 full Metalfoes fusion for the spell, for the Metalfoes spells at least. Just in case they like DD Crow one of these out of your graveyard, you at least have another one. You have to play 2, and this is just for going for game, push for game. So then I run 1 Draco face-off and 2 Forge of the True Dracos. I actually didn't even know what this card did until I took a look at it, and it is pretty situational, but it's not really, I don't want to say situational. It's so easy to get it off. It's just the actual fact of the matter is having the 2 monsters on the field. Same thing as Masterpiece, but it's just 2 more options to get Masterpiece on the field. So I bulked up on all the Drake Overlords, the Dracoslayers. But you need an extra deck Dracoslayer monster for Forge, which is not hard at all. So, especially with Contact Fusing and Exceeding and Ignister and stuff like that. So, this is actually a really good card. If you don't know what it does, if a Dracoslayer monster that is not a Pendulum monster and a Drake Overlord monster on the field, shuffle as many cards on the field into the deck, then special summon a Dracoslayer or Drake Overlord from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So first of all, you get this thing off. Your opponent dumps all their resources on the field, and you manage to resolve this. They're so far behind, and you're so far ahead that it's not even... Especially if they're not playing a Pendulum deck, because say you activate this before you get your Pendulum summon off, and then you normal summon a Drake Overlord and you have your whatever, then you activate Forge of the True Dracos, shuffle the field, then you just Pendulum summon an OTK, and then you also have Masterpiece on the field for a negation, which is nice. Then 2 Summoner Art thins the deck out. 2 Twin Twisters, because I literally always lose to back row, and it's the only thing I ever lose to. And I definitely cut hard on the traps. I only run 2 Solemn Strike now because I swear to God, my entire fucking hand is always trap cards when I don't need it to be. And the 1 combination. That's it. I don't run counter because I feel like Summoner's Art kind of replaces counter as far as thinning out your deck. So then we'll just hop into the extra deck. The extra deck hasn't changed much. I did end up picking up the other Mithrilium that I needed before the tournament yesterday, so I run the double Mithrilium, the Orichalc, and Alkahest. So and Mithrilium shuffles both of these, or even him back anyway. So that's all you really need. Then for the Dracoslayers, 2 Dracoslayer Dynasty Power, the Mighty Dracoslayer. Because of Contact Fusion, it's also a Forge target. Ignister, because you can only play 1. And 1 Magister. That's it. And then for a couple other Utility Xyz monsters, Absolute and Vortex Dragon. I cut Meteor Burst Dragon because I noticed I'm retarded and I only have 1, so you only get his effect off 1 time. So I'm going to be going for Vortex Dragon because it's literally the only way to get him on the field. If you don't know what this guy does, if this Xyz summon card is sent to the grave, specials and odd eyes from your extra deck. So you establish him, bam, overlay, and then use a Metalfoes to pop him, and then special him. So, or I mean, you could. He also negates attacks by detaching Xyz material too, so you can keep him on the field for a turn if you really need to. Last rank 7, Flare Metal Dragon. When you're going for game, and you got to take your opponent for a measly couple, 1,000 or 2. They'll burn themselves basically, or close enough. Then Diamond Dire, which soon will be replaced with Tornado Dragon from Maximum Crisis, because Diamond Dire Wolf is a neg. I want to say neg 3, honestly, because you overlay, especially with Pendulum decks, you overlay, and then you lose your 2 Pendulum monsters and himself, just to pop a card that they control on the field. So, yeah, that'll be replaced. Castel, Abyss Dweller, and Ghost Trick all the cards, mainly rank 3, pops set cards, including monsters. So, yeah, like I said, it's the updated. Not a lot has changed, but I did make a few tweaks. So, if you could like and subscribe, I'm going to be building the true Dracos as soon as I get a booster box or 2 of Maximum Crisis, and then I'll do a deck profile on that. I know a lot of you people are looking into that deck, so yeah. That's about it. I'm probably going to be doing a booster box opening of my Maximum Crisis when I get it next week. So, yeah, look forward to that, guys. Dank Law here, signing out.